What's up, guys? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Chat Joke here with our WWC Week 11 Team Builder going against the Atlanta Arceus, the Arceus Atlantas. We're against PokeFan, who is actually from the APA server, which I believe we actually will be taking on an APA Indigo. But due to some unforeseen things, we actually will not be battling Photon due to IRL stuff, which is totally comfortable and appropriate for that. But we get to take on PokeFan now in this new team here. Battle of the Weather is it's going to be. But if you guys can, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the Phil Shocker crew today because you be thrilled with the king of the crew. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I hate this team matchup because I just cannot win this team matchup. There is no way I can win. But I'm going to be doing the best I can. I'm going to be I created a lot of cool sets. Specifically on these two bonds. But I built, I think, what I could. Because in my personal opinion, I felt incredibly limited for this build. Like, legitimately, I only think I had like 8 mons I could have used for my team that would do well in this game. So, let's break down Fan's team real quick. For his G-Max Pokemon, which he did go with, he has G-Max Corviknight, which is not the best, but it's still a decently good G-Max nonetheless. And then he's got the Hail Core of Alolan Ninetales plus Sandslash. He's got the Unburdened Core with Pinarchin and Hawlucha. He's got some really good defensive mons in Eldegoss, Slowbro, Blissey, kind of the Gothorita. He's got some good offensive mons with Nidoking and Alolan Marowak and Hydreigon as well. For the 6 I predict him to bring, I definitely think his Hail Core is so obvious to bring. I think Hawlucha is also really strong versus my team. Dual Stab just kind of runs house. Slowbro, I definitely think is his main defensive backbone mon to come to this match. Nidoking, I think, is also really strong versus me as well. More likely a Scarf Nidoking, though. And Hydreigon. Hydreigon just, with its moveset coverage, he can just lock itself into it, which is another valid choice Scarf mon that he would want to bring versus my team. The only realistic 2 mons I can see get swapped in is G-Max Corviknight for, again, has removal, because as you can see, he only has Rapid Spin and Defog, which he could actually put Defog on Hawlucha if he really wanted to. And then Blissey, because of just how defensive and annoying Blissey is with my team. So, there's a chance we maybe will not see at least the Nidoking. If we don't actually see Nidoking, I'll be very, very happy about that. You'll see why. But, yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm going to try to win this match. I mean, I technically, from what Zach has told me, we do technically have a chance to make the playoffs. But this is being recorded before the Matthias matchup. So if I lose to Matthias, then there's no way I'm going to worry about playoffs and anything like that. But if I win versus Matthias, I technically have a playoff chance, but I would have to win out. That's my only legitimate chance to make it. But I realistically will not make it. I already know it. So I'm going to have some fun with this build. But still, I wanted to try to win. So hopefully we did the best we can. Up next, first on, what we're bringing up this is Choice Specs. We're finally bringing Choice Specs Toxicity this week. I've never brought Choice Specs Toxicity at all, when probably I should have brought it in some cases. Like, there were probably some matches I probably should have brought Choice Specs, but I kept focusing on Shift Gear, Shift Gear, Shift Gear. And don't get me wrong, Shift Gear is great. Shift Gear is really great. And you know what? If we're actually doing that... Oh, that means I have to redo all the moves and stuff. I'll do that off screen. But we're going to just use low key form because low key form doesn't use shift gear. So, you know what? Let's run the low key form. We'll run that. But pretty much running 80 in HP, max special attack, 176 in speed, to where we are faster than Sandslash outside of the hail. But pretty much we are not faster than anything. So, I could have just ran Modest with a lot of bulk investment and stuff like that. But I wanted some speed at least. So, anything else. We're pretty much running just primarily our secret normal stab in Boomers, and then just a lot of electricity power, and then Sludge Wave. If we can get rid of that Nidoking right off the bat, Electric Spam just kind of goes in against this team, except any of his main small resists and the Blissey. But on that, Toxicity can go in if we get it right going. So that's the plan. We're going to skip 2 mods because I want to talk about them and then explain why. We're bringing Sugar Berry, LAR, G-Max, Caparaj with Power Up, Super Power, Iron Head, and Earthquake. I'm deciding to go with the Sheer Force, so Iron Head can actually do a lot of good damage, especially in Dynamax form. 200 HP, 180 in attack, Adamant Nature, 64 in both defenses, so primarily mixed defensive and really offensive as well. I decided to put Earthquake on there the last second just for the purpose of getting Spadef boost if I can possibly do that. Power up there is actually for the Nidoking and for the Slowbro, but most likely for Slowbro. Superpower is there so I can try to get some attack buffs going before anything of my Dynamax Storm drops. And then honestly, Ironhead to get those Steel Spikes going, because those Steel Spikes can really help me chip down his team entirely from that. So definitely going to be something we need to make sure we try to get those up as soon as we possibly can. Sugar Berry so I can live in Earth Power, potential Earthquake, or another Earth Power and stuff like that encounter. I'm really going to be hesitant not having Play Rough, because Play Rough actually was really good. But in case that thing predicts me to bring in Play Rough and then goes into Hawlucha per se and gets an Burden boost from that, I couldn't, so I'm not bringing it. The only one I have is Grass, but I don't think he expects Grass for that situation. Up next, we got Mr. Vish without Sand. We're bringing Strong Jaw Vish. Enough speed, outspeed, max speed. I believe it's actually max speed Adamant Hawlucha, if I'm correct. 104 in HP for some bulk and max attack Adamant. We're just going to be clicking pretty much Vicious Rends and everything else like that against this entire team. So I'm nervous. I'm worried about what we're going to do, but I'm just going to try my best, and we're just going to have some fun with it. I'm hoping this can put in some work for us this week, and I'm really hoping we can do the thing. Excuse me. Actually, no, I want to go Crunch. Crunch is better. We're bringing Gladiator, and oh no, this is not the one I want to talk about. We're going to bring Azelf, 4 attacks, extra belt, pretty standard. No speed, outspeed, the Ninetales, max special attack, 48 in HP for just a tiny bit of bulk. Dazzling Flamethrower, Psychic Shadow Ball, this pretty much covers the entirety of his team and beats it, and we can just start weakening them down. So, I already showed it all, so let's talk about this one first. We're going to go into depth a little bit with this one as well. Our first of 2 tech mons we got this week is my Gladiator, my Surf Badge. First impression, Close Combat, Night Slash, Curse. And I know what you're thinking, why on earth are you running Curse? Well, Curse actually will help me build some defense versus this entire team. Even at -1 speed with 1 Curse, I am still faster than Slowbro. I might change this setup a little bit to put speed to where we can add speed at -2. So I'll probably do that. But otherwise, we can potentially two-shot Slowbro, depending on how physically defensive he is. First impression is really there in case I just want to click first impressions against something on his team, like the Dark type or the Psychic type. Close Combat plus Night Slash will just go in against this entire team. In fact, Close Combat just really just goes in general versus this entire team. Like, this thing actually two-shots Hawlucha with Close Combat. How crazy is that? So that's something we have to be very careful of and be very mindful of as well. Ninetales can never kill me, and I can always kill it +1 with a close combat, so that's going to be something else we also have to be very careful of. But Surfetch, hopefully, if we can play him right, we can just get him in, click some buttons, and just pick up some kills. So we're going to definitely play our Surfetch very carefully. And this is the main way we're going to potentially want to win this game. And I know what you're going to think, and you're thinking to yourself, what on God's green earth is this set? What were you thinking when you thought about this? I put a lot of thought into this, and there are some situations I'm thinking going off my head. We're rating Sword Stance, Agility, Roost, Acrobatics, Weakness Policy. Now, with the Agility, I will be faster. I will be faster than the Sand Slash and Hail with the Jolly Nature. Without speed investment. Guaranteed. Problem I'm looking at right now is, do I run Sword Stance or do I just run offensive? That's the part of me that's really torn here, and I will have to make a decision on this later. But I will think, but Weakness Policy is something I think no one's ever expected a Talonflame to have. And I'm really hoping this is going to catch him off guard. We're running max HP, max attack, 4 in defense for pretty much bulk. This is going to be a bulky offensive bird, and I'm looking forward to using it. And, yeah, this is pretty much the tech. These are the 2 main mons I want to use the tech for. I might change up some spreads for the Gladiator, Surfetch, and we might change this up by just having Agility instead of Sword Stance. I don't know just yet, but it's something I'll have to think about. It'll definitely be something I think about, but yeah, that's going to be the team, guys. Like I said, I'm not feeling really confident going into this battle against PokeFan. But, like I said, I'm going to keep trying. And if we somehow pull a win, this is going to be one of the best wins I've ever had in Draft League career then. Because it's one of those matches where I just can't see myself winning, but yet I win. Like the one against Love and APA Infinity when that happened. was one of the biggest ones right there. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the First Soccer Crew today, and I'll see you guys in the battle when it comes up. Till next time, guys.